Wonder Woman, 1975 to 1979, captured the hearts of millions, with its iconic portrayal of the fearless Diana Prince. But what has become of the beloved cast after more than 5 decades? In 2025, the journey of these legendary stars takes unexpected twists and turns. From soaring careers to personal milestones, the lives of the actors behind Wonder Woman's unforgettable characters are as captivating as the show itself. Join us as we explore where they are now, uncovering the triumphs, challenges, and fascinating stories that have unfolded since the show's groundbreaking debut. Lyall Wagoner, born on April 13, 1935, is best remembered for his portrayal of Colonel Steve Trevor, Jr., alongside Lynda Carter's Wonder Woman. He began the role in 1976 at 41, providing the love interest and support for Wonder Woman. Despite his charm and success in Wonder Woman, Wagoner's personal life was marred by financial struggles and several career setbacks. After Wonder Woman ended, his career floundered as he struggled to find roles that matched his earlier fame. Wagoner's first marriage to Sharon Kennedy ended in divorce after they had 2 children together. His second marriage, to Marlene, lasted until his death in 2020. In his later years, Wagoner faced significant health issues, culminating in his passing at the age of 84 on March 17, 2020, from cancer. His death marked the end of an era for fans of the show, as he was the last surviving principal male lead from Wonder Woman. Richard Eastham, born on June 22, 1916, portrayed General Phil Blankenship in Wonder Woman, a stern and committed military leader who was an ally to the superhero. He began this role in 1976 at the age of 60. Richard's career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in films and television, but his personal life was filled with its own struggles. He was married twice, though his relationships were often troubled, and he faced a particularly difficult period after his retirement from acting. Eastham was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in his later years, a condition that took a toll on both his personal life and his career. Despite these challenges, he remained a respected figure in Hollywood. He passed away on July 10, 2005, at the age of 89 due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. Richard's later years were marked by the slow but inevitable decline caused by his illness, and his passing left a significant impact on those who remembered him from his time in Wonder Woman and other works. Michael Shannon, born on January 24, 1943, was 35 years old when he made his debut as Cameron in Wonder Woman, 1978. The character was shrouded in mystery, with unclear motives that added an enigmatic quality to the show. Shannon's portrayal, even at such a young age, was captivating, creating an aura of suspense that drew viewers in. Shannon's early life was challenging. Growing up in a turbulent environment, he faced personal hardships that impacted his development. Although his career in acting began early, he struggled with typecasting and worked in various small roles before landing more significant opportunities. Shannon's love life has also been marked by ups and downs, with his first marriage falling apart due to pressures related to his career. Despite being married twice and having children, Shannon's family life has been a constant source of stress and conflict. Unfortunately, Shannon passed away on November 23, 2023, at the age of 80. Beatrice Strait was born on January 10, 1948. She is best remembered for her portrayal of Etta Candy in Wonder Woman, 1976 to 1979, where, at the age of 28, she brought to life the warm, friendly, and loyal secretary who stood by Diana Prince's side. Etta's bubbly personality and comic relief provided a perfect contrast to the more serious tone of the show. Strait's early life and career were marked by periods of struggle. She had trouble finding consistent work after Wonder Woman, and her personal life was no less tumultuous. She was married once, but the relationship ended in divorce, leaving her to raise her children on her own. Despite her best efforts, Beatrice struggled with feelings of loneliness and isolation as she grappled with her career and personal challenges. Tragically, Beatrice Strait passed away on November 18, 1999, at the age of 51, after battling lung cancer. Norman Burton was born on December 5, 1923. In Wonder Woman, 1977 to 1979, he portrayed Joe Atkinson, a sharp and reliable government agent. Norman was 54 when he began the role, showcasing his depth of experience in both the entertainment industry and life. His portrayal of Joe was that of a seasoned, wise individual who, despite his calm demeanor, was always ready to step in when needed. Outside of his acting career, Burton's life faced many challenges. His personal life was marked by difficult relationships and the loss of loved ones. He had been married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce, leaving him heartbroken. He faced financial difficulties in the later years of his career, which affected his well-being. His life, though filled with notable roles, was marred by personal struggles, including his involvement in a serious car accident that ultimately claimed his life on November 29, 2003, at the age of 79. His death came unexpectedly, and his passing left a hole in the hearts of those who knew him. Tim O'Connor, born on July 3, 1927, portrayed Andress in Wonder Woman starting in 1977 at the age of 50. Andress, an alien with advanced powers and wisdom, was a key mentor to Wonder Woman. O'Connor's career in acting began in the late 1940s, and he quickly made a name for himself in both film and television, with several memorable roles in series like The Rookies and The Scarecrow and Mrs. King. However, O'Connor's personal life had its share of tragedies. His first marriage to actress Kathryn Grant ended after 20 years, and he later faced difficulties in his personal relationships. While his career flourished, he struggled with the toll of aging and his own health issues. O'Connor battled colon cancer in his later years, and despite undergoing treatment, he passed away on April 5, 2018, at the age of 90. His later life was filled with personal loss, health challenges, and a sense of longing for the relationships that had not worked out. Carolyn Jones, born on April 28, 1930, portrayed Queen Hippolyta in Wonder Woman beginning in 1976 at the age of 46. Queen Hippolyta was a figure of grace, strength, and wisdom, providing guidance and leadership to her daughter, Diana. Carolyn's acting career had begun in the 1950s, and she had become a star in both film and television, known for her roles in The Addams Family and House of Wax. Despite her career success, Carolyn's personal life was filled with hardship. She married television producer Aaron Spelling in 1953, but the marriage ended in divorce. Her second marriage to Hank O'Kelly was also short-lived, and Carolyn struggled to find lasting happiness in her relationships. Her health began to decline in the 1980s, as she was diagnosed with colon cancer, a battle she fought for several years. Carolyn's life, though marked by professional success, was plagued with loneliness and health struggles. She passed away from colon cancer on August 3, 1983, at the age of 53. Kurt Loens, born on November 17, 1925, began portraying General Ulrich in Wonder Woman in 1976 at the age of 51. General Ulrich was a stern, strategic military leader who often clashed with Wonder Woman's methods due to his rigid views. Loens, a German-born actor, had a life filled with significant adversity. As a child, he survived World War II, and his family faced hardship during the war. He later immigrated to the United States and found success in Hollywood, but his career was not without its own struggles. Despite his talent, he often found himself cast in villainous roles, and his personal life was not without heartache. Loens had a difficult marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to raise children as a single father. In his later years, he became a passionate advocate for Holocaust education. He passed away on May 8, 2017, at the age of 91 due to natural causes. His legacy remains tied to both his film work and his commitment to preserving history. Jared Martin was born on December 21, 1941, and portrayed David Gurney in Wonder Woman in 1979 at the age of 38. His character, a determined and resourceful individual always seeking the truth, became a compelling figure in the series. However, Martin's early life was far from easy. His childhood was marked by significant financial hardship, which later translated into a turbulent adulthood. Despite his early passion for acting, his career struggled during his formative years, and he had trouble securing steady roles. He had a number of failed relationships, including a difficult marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him with emotional scars that impacted his later relationships. His career finally gained momentum in the late 1970s, but it wasn't without turmoil. In the years following Wonder Woman, Martin's personal life continued to unravel, culminating in a serious battle with alcohol addiction. Despite his struggles, he found a renewed sense of purpose in the later years of his life. Tragically, Jared Martin passed away on May 24, 2017, at the age of 75, from pancreatic cancer. Dak Rambo, born on November 13, 1941, portrayed Andress in Wonder Woman in 1977 at the age of 36. Andress was a mysterious, charming character who added intrigue and complexity to the series. Rambo's career seemed destined for success, but his life off-screen was marred by personal tragedies. He struggled with his sexuality in an era when being openly gay was still taboo in Hollywood, and this internal conflict affected both his professional and personal relationships. He was diagnosed with HIV in the 1980s, which tragically led to his death from complications related to AIDS on March 21, 1994, at the age of 52. Rambo's death was a significant loss to the entertainment industry, as he was known for his versatility and the depth he brought to his roles. Despite his challenges, he was a pioneer in breaking barriers for LGBTQ actors, and his legacy continues to inspire those who followed in his footsteps. Robert Samson, born on May 10, 1933, is best known for his portrayal of Beau Taggart in Wonder Woman in 1978 at the age of 45. Beau was a character filled with bravery and resilience, often found in high-stakes scenarios that showcased his toughness. Despite his on-screen persona, Samson's real life was filled with personal tragedy. His early years were overshadowed by a turbulent family environment that left him emotionally scarred. Throughout his life, Samson struggled with maintaining healthy relationships, and his marriages were fraught with unhappiness, including a painful divorce after a lengthy marriage. In his later years, Robert faced significant health issues, which put further strain on his already difficult personal life. Professionally, he experienced significant lows after Wonder Woman, with few notable roles after the series. His health continued to decline, and he spent the last years of his life grappling with both his physical and emotional burdens. Robert Samson passed away on January 18, 2020, at the age of 86. Bo Brundon, born on April 25, 1937, portrayed Colonel Kesselman in Wonder Woman in 1976 at the age of 39. His character, a stern and disciplined military officer, often clashed with Wonder Woman's more flexible and empathetic approach. Brundon's early life was filled with hardships, growing up in Sweden amidst post-war economic struggles. His career took him across Europe and eventually to Hollywood, where he carved out a successful but often overlooked acting career. While Brundon achieved professional success, his personal life was fraught with tragedy. He married twice, with both marriages ending in divorce. His only child, a son, died in a car accident at the age of 22, which left a lasting scar on his life. Brundon's battle with depression and health issues worsened in his later years, leading to his passing on September 4, 2022, at the age of 85, due to complications from long-term health problems, leaving behind a legacy marked by both personal loss and the respect of his peers in the acting world. John Milford, born on September 7, 1927, played Mr. Keller in Wonder Woman in 1979 at the age of 52. His character, enigmatic and shrouded in mystery, added an intriguing layer to the series. Milford had a varied career, with roles in both films and television. Despite his professional success, his personal life was marred by tragedy. He had a tumultuous marriage to actress Margaret O'Brien, which ended in divorce after years of personal and professional strain. Milford's daughter, Emily, struggled with addiction throughout her life, which caused significant emotional distress for him. he also dealt with financial difficulties, despite his acting career, and experienced several bouts of depression. In the final years of his life, Milford withdrew from the public eye, quietly battling skin cancer, which ultimately led to his death on August 14, 2000, at the age of 72. John Saxon, born on August 5, 1936, portrayed Captain Rattle in Wonder Woman in 1976 at the age of 40. Captain Rattle was a sharp and ruthless military officer, known for his cunning tactics and intense confrontations with Wonder Woman. Saxon, a talented actor, found success in both television and film, but his life was far from easy. His childhood was marked by poverty, and his family's struggles left him with deep insecurities. Though his career flourished with prominent roles in Enter the Dragon and A Nightmare on Elm Street, his personal life saw its own turmoil. He had a tumultuous marriage to actress Elizabeth Saxon, which ended in divorce, and he faced allegations of abusive behavior. Later in life, he married 2 more times, but those unions also ended in separation. Despite his professional success, his health and personal issues weighed heavily on him, leading to a period of isolation in his later years. John Saxon passed away on July 25, 2020, at the age of 83 from pneumonia. Earl Bowen, born on August 8, 1941, played the role of Shaka in Wonder Woman in 1977 at the age of 36. Shaka, known for his persuasive and ambitious nature, captivated viewers with his complex character. However, Earl Bowen's own life was filled with challenges. He grew up in a volatile family environment, which affected his early emotional development and relationships. Despite his professional success, Bowen struggled with a number of personal hardships, including a series of failed marriages. His first marriage, filled with tension and emotional turmoil, ended in a bitter divorce. Following this, he experienced a long period of loneliness and emotional isolation, which cast a shadow over his later years. Though his career continued to thrive, his personal life remained troubled. Bowen's battle with lung cancer, which ultimately led to his death on January 5, 2023, at the age of 81, was a tragic conclusion to a life marked by both professional achievements and personal suffering. Bob Hoye, born on April 3, 1927, portrayed Marty in Wonder Woman in 1978 at the age of 51. Marty was a tough, resilient character, known for his bravery and quick thinking in high-stakes situations. Off-screen, however, Bob Hoye's life was not without its struggles. Growing up, he faced a challenging childhood marked by financial instability, which carried over into his adult life. Despite his acting career, Hoye found himself battling numerous personal demons, including a series of failed relationships and a marriage that ended in bitter divorce. His struggles deepened when he faced a battle with addiction, which overshadowed the later years of his career. Professionally, he never fully reached the heights of stardom, and his later work was often in roles that didn't offer the recognition he sought. On February 8, 2010, Hoye passed away at the age of 82 after a long battle with cancer, leaving behind a life marked by both resilience and hardship. Roddy McDowell, born on September 17, 1928, portrayed Henry Roberts in Wonder Woman in 1977 at the age of 49. McDowell's early life was marked by the devastation of World War II, an experience that shaped his perspective on life. He became a child star in the 1930s and 1940s, but his success came at the cost of a personal life often overshadowed by loneliness. McDowell never married, and many speculate that he struggled with emotional isolation throughout his life, despite maintaining numerous close friendships. He was known for his philanthropy but also battled with his personal demons, particularly a deep longing for family. McDowell's later years were marred by his battle with lung cancer, which eventually led to his death on October 3, 1998, at the age of 70. Despite his illustrious career, McDowell's life is a testament to the struggles of finding personal happiness amidst the pressures of fame. His legacy remains, but his personal life, filled with emotional hardship, continues to resonate as part of his story. Fred Larner, born on February 2, 1935, began his role as Kirk in Wonder Woman in 1978 at the age of 43. Kirk, a resourceful and tough character, often found himself involved in high-risk, action-packed situations. Before landing his role in Wonder Woman, Fred had worked steadily in television but was never quite able to break into major film stardom. His personal life was full of struggles. He had a tumultuous marriage to actress Gloria White, which ended in a painful divorce. Afterward, he found himself isolated, with few meaningful romantic relationships that lasted. His career, though notable, was often overshadowed by his personal sadness. In addition to the challenges in his love life, Fred faced financial troubles later in life, exacerbating his difficulties. He also struggled with health problems, which affected his ability to continue working. Fred passed away on July 15, 2009, at the age of 74 from undisclosed causes. His death marked the end of a career that had given fans many memorable performances, but it also highlighted the sorrow and hardships that often lie beneath the surface of public success. Beatrice Strait, born on August 2, 1914, played the role of Hippolyta, the wise and regal Queen of the Amazons, in Wonder Woman in 1977 at the age of 63. Hippolyta is a nurturing and authoritative figure, always putting the well-being of her people, especially her daughter Diana, above all else. Strait's life, however, was far from idyllic. She faced many personal struggles, including a high-profile divorce from the famous actor Peter Cook, with whom she had 2 children. Despite their successful professional careers, their marriage was fraught with tension, and the separation left Strait emotionally scarred. She also experienced the heartbreaking loss of her mother at a young age, a tragedy that deeply impacted her sense of self and family. As she aged, Strait struggled with mental health challenges, including depression, which she attempted to cope with through work and art. Her final years were marked by declining health, and she passed away on April 7, 2001, at the age of 86 due to pneumonia. Kurt Kastner, born on August 13, 1913, portrayed the villainous SS General von Dreyberg in Wonder Woman in 1977 at the age of 64. Von Dreyberg, a strategic and ruthless military officer, was a character who embodied evil, always challenging Wonder Woman's ideals. Kastner's early life was marked by difficult circumstances as he fled Nazi-occupied Europe during World War II, eventually finding his way to the United States. His career in Hollywood was defined by both remarkable successes and painful setbacks, including being frequently typecast in villainous roles due to his strong, imposing presence. Kastner's personal life was marked by several failed relationships, and although he had children, his marriages never seemed to provide the happiness he sought. Tragically, his life was marred by a long battle with cancer, which overshadowed his later years. Despite this, he continued to work in film and television until his health deteriorated. He passed away on August 6, 1979, just 2 years after his role in Wonder Woman, at the age of 65 due to cancer. Lynda Carter, born on July 24, 1951, became famous for playing Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, in the TV series Wonder Woman from 1975 to 1979. She was just 24 years old when she started portraying the iconic superhero, a character known for her strength, compassion, and unwavering sense of justice. Throughout her career, Lynda faced many personal struggles. Despite her public image as a powerful woman, her life behind the scenes was marked by challenges. She experienced difficulties in her first marriage to her manager, Ron Samuels, which ended in divorce after several years. Lynda later married attorney Robert Altman in 1984, with whom she had 2 children, Jessica and James. The relationship was a source of solace in her life, although she faced the overwhelming pressure of being in the spotlight. Throughout her career, she experienced ups and downs, with her portrayal of Wonder Woman elevating her to fame, but she struggled to find roles that matched her breakthrough success. As of 2025, she is 73 years old and still occasionally participates in projects related to Wonder Woman's legacy. Deborah Winger, born on May 16, 1955, portrayed Drusilla, also known as Wonder Girl, in Wonder Woman starting in 1976 at the age of 21. Drusilla, Diana's younger sister, was portrayed as youthful, ambitious, and determined to prove herself as a hero like her older sibling. Although Winger's portrayal of Drusilla was one of the highlights of her early career, her personal life was filled with struggles. She experienced a tumultuous childhood, growing up in a broken home, which left deep emotional scars. Her career took off after Wonder Woman, but she struggled with the pressures of Hollywood and faced challenges in her relationships. Winger had a marriage to actor Timothy Hutton, but it ended in divorce, and she later married Arliss Howard, with whom she had 2 children. Despite her success in film, she faced battles with her mental health, particularly depression, and was often at odds with the entertainment industry's standards. In 2025, at the age of 69, she remains out of the spotlight, focusing on her family life and occasional creative endeavors. Ed Begley Jr., born on September 16, 1949, was 29 when he began portraying Harold Farnham in Wonder Woman in 1978. Farnham's quirky and intelligent character added a layer of lightheartedness and comic relief to the show. In real life, however, Ed Begley Jr.'s early years were far from comedic. His childhood was marked by the pressures of living in the shadow of his father, the famed actor Ed Begley Sr., which led to a complicated relationship with his family. Begley's adult life was marked by numerous failed relationships and marriages, leaving him with significant emotional scars. His first marriage, to an actress he met during the filming of a project, ended bitterly in divorce. Begley struggled with his career during the 1980s and 1990s, as his fame from Wonder Woman faded, leading him to take on less fulfilling roles. His personal life was similarly turbulent, filled with personal regrets and unfulfilled dreams. As of 2025, he is 75 years old, living in Los Angeles and working as a passionate advocate for sustainability. Mark Alimo, born on May 5, 1942, played Pierce in Wonder Woman in 1979 at the age of 37. Pierce, a manipulative and calculating character, was a stark contrast to Wonder Woman's values, embodying the darker aspects of humanity. Alimo's career spanned decades, with notable roles in television series like Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, where he portrayed the infamous Gul Dukat. However, Alimo's personal life was riddled with difficulties. Despite his fame, his romantic relationships were short-lived, with 2 marriages ending in divorce. He has a daughter, Alicia, who is largely kept out of the public eye, and Alimo has often spoken about his regret over the fractured family relationships. His career was not without its own setbacks, as Alimo faced typecasting and struggled with the pressures of being pigeonholed into villainous roles. Despite these challenges, his skill as an actor garnered respect, and his later years have been quieter, with fewer public appearances. At 82 years old in 2025, Alimo remains a respected figure in the acting community, but the toll of his personal losses and health struggles weighs heavily on him. Brian Davies, born on November 15, 1938, brought Joseph Reichman to life in Wonder Woman in 1978 at the age of 40. Reichman, a complex and enigmatic character, was known for his intelligence and strategic mind, always scheming in the background. Davies' life was marked by personal struggles, despite his successful career in acting. Growing up in a family that was far from perfect, his relationships were often strained. His first marriage ended in divorce, followed by another failed relationship, and he was never able to find the stability he desired in his personal life. His career, too, had its ups and downs, with long periods of struggle where he found himself in less favorable roles. Nonetheless, Davies continued to work throughout his life, despite being overshadowed by the complexity of his personal life. As of 2025, Davies is still alive at the age of 86, having endured years of personal hardship while maintaining a respected position in the industry. Vincent Van Patton, born on October 17, 1957, portrayed Johnny in Wonder Woman in 1977 at the age of 20. Johnny was an enthusiastic, brave, and energetic character, always ready to take risks in service of the greater good. His portrayal of Johnny stood out, but Van Patton's own life has been filled with challenges. He grew up in a privileged household as the son of actor Dick Van Patten, but his early life was overshadowed by high expectations and pressures. His career in Hollywood took off, but it soon hit obstacles as he struggled to break free from his father's shadow. Vincent's love life was equally complicated, having been married and divorced from 2 wives. His first marriage to actress and model Bettina Linker ended in divorce, and his second marriage to tennis player Eileen van der Molen also faced hardships before they separated. The weight of multiple personal failures, coupled with his troubled career, led to years of self-doubt. In 2025, Vincent, now 67, has settled into a quieter life, focusing on his career as a successful poker player and commentator. Ike Eisenman, born on July 21, 1962, took on the role of Randy in Wonder Woman in 1979 at the age of 17. Randy was a resourceful, intelligent, and adventurous young man who proved himself invaluable to Wonder Woman's missions. Eisenman, a child star, found himself thrust into the public eye at an early age, but the spotlight brought more than fame, it brought immense pressure. As a teenager, Eisenman faced difficulty managing the demands of his career, especially as he transitioned from child roles to more mature roles. Despite the success of his early projects like Escape to Witch Mountain, he battled feelings of inadequacy and struggled to maintain healthy relationships. His personal life saw many ups and downs, including a series of failed relationships, and he dealt with severe bouts of depression. Eisenman later struggled with the impact of his childhood stardom, ultimately retreating from acting in favor of a more private life. In his adult years, he faced financial issues and personal crises, but in 2025, at the age of 62, he is living quietly. Kenneth Tigard, born on September 24, 1942, played Dr. Barnes in Wonder Woman in 1976 at the age of 34. Growing up in a working-class family, he faced financial struggles early in life but managed to carve out a successful acting career. Despite his achievements on screen, Tigard's personal life was riddled with challenges. His first marriage ended in divorce, primarily due to the pressures of his career and the emotional toll it took. Tigard battled depression and struggled with feelings of isolation, which made his personal relationships difficult. He also faced periods of financial instability despite his success. In 2025, at 82, Tigard has stepped away from acting, living a quieter life away from the public eye, often reflecting on his career and the personal struggles he overcame. While he achieved recognition in Hollywood, his life serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the curtain of fame. Lenora May, born on March 24, 1955, played the role of Melanie in Wonder Woman in 1979 at the age of 24. Melanie, a resourceful and intelligent character, was always eager to assist Wonder Woman in her missions with her ingenuity and knowledge. May's early years were filled with challenges, as she grew up in a tumultuous household, struggling with the pressures of a broken family. Her career was a mixture of highs and lows, as she often found herself overlooked for roles despite her clear talent. She married young, but the marriage ended in divorce after several years due to infidelity and emotional strain. May has one daughter, Rebecca, who followed in her mother's footsteps by entering the acting world but faced many of the same struggles for recognition. Lenora's health declined significantly over the years, particularly after her daughter faced serious personal issues, which further exacerbated her own emotional struggles. Now at 69, May has distanced herself from public life, choosing a quieter existence. Who is your favorite character from Wonder Woman? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.